On the 11th day of Chickenfoot, JoJo said to us,
after close examination, the future in the past.
Okay, the future is the past. Future in the past. I still don't know whether to call it the future is the past or the future's in the past. I like future in the past because it's kind of a full circle. It's after, you know, Turnin Left comes all in full circles. The future is in the past. You learn from the past. This song is really about learning. It's about the message is, you know, hey, listen to this, listen to that, listen to your future, listen to your friends, listen to your past, listen to this, you know, and you will hear a voice that tells you what to do in times of trouble. And it's a fact. It's kind of spiritual, but it's true. I've seen it happen. Yeah, so far live, that's the first one I'm playing guitar on. Just on the end. Now look, I'll say as a guitarist, I think I can play fine. You know, I'm a decent guitar player. I'm not as great a guitar player as I'm a better singer than I am a guitar player, let's put it like that. But with a guy like Joe Satriani, I'm playing guitar. There's no need for me to play guitar. It's a waste of time, you know, unless it's necessary. In this song, it's necessary. In a ride out, it feels good to have that rhythm in there when Joe's playing the lead on the ride out, just because of the chord structure. But other than that, it's unnecessary. It's like, okay, you want to hear Joe sing? Well, fine. But he's not going to sing as good as I sing, you know what I mean? You want to hear me play guitar? Fine. But I'm not going to play guitar as good as Joe's going to play guitar. So let everybody do what they do the best in this band is my motto. And if it's necessary for Joe to sing, him and Mike sing backgrounds, it's necessary. Then it happens. For me, if it's necessary for me to play guitar, I'll play guitar.
This song, acoustic, very nice, pretty in the beginning. Then we get funky on you, and this song actually takes you on a whole journey. It goes through many different passages. You know, you got the acoustic, you got funky, then you got almost a Middle Eastern vibe to it, and in the end, the big chorus ride out vibe in the end. This song really takes you places. This is a song that you know, the end song that really just takes you out into the sunset. And live, Sammy will straps on a guitar and play some rhythm behind what Joe's going to be playing, and it's just a great ride out in this song. And again, Joe Satriani's getting his in again. Smoke.
Future is the past. Is that how you say it? Is the past or in the past? Okay, I'll do both. I'll do both. Future in the past, that song. Future is the past, that song is really, that was the last song that we came up with to write. And we wrote that in the studio. And I remember our illustrious managers were like, we want, and Andy too, you know, that epic song, we want, you know, give us, you know, Free Bird, Stairway to Heaven. I'm, oh, sure, we can write one like that, no problem. Like, come on, man. And so, this song, not that we were trying to emulate that, but we were inspired by a song that kind of had a journey, and it has like 3 different parts, has a little intro bit, has, you know, they sing together, has a kind of tribally, Middle Eastern-y vibe, Jane's Addiction vibe that I call it, that's how it feels to me, and then goes into this big kind of triumphant outro. It's got funk in it, it's got, you know, Joe playing lots of beautiful lead at the end, the vocals. It's got kind of the kitchen sink. It's kind of a kitchen sink kind of song. It's got a little bit of everything in there. Sam is strapping on the guitar. And he's like, I don't want to play guitar, man. You know, if you're a guitar player in a band with Joe Satriani, you know, it's kind of got it covered. But it's good because Joe does play a lot of leads on the record, and we were thinking like, well, you know, if Sam was to play guitar, Sam can play. He can play just fine. But if he was to play, where would you really need him? You feel like, oh, there's a hole here, or, you know, need that support, that extra guitar. And I thought, as well as he did. That end of Future, so you can really just concentrate on playing leads and not have to go back to the rhythm, and the leads would drop out and da da da. So Sam comes on and plays, and it's good. It's very funny because he's so loud. Sam comes on. Joe's not quiet either. I'm not a tapper. Mike, he's pretty loud. We're all loud. We're all deaf and loud. But, Sammy plugs me. I was like, jeez.
Future in the Past. This was a really another great, wonderful moment that I always heard about people in bands writing like this. Brian May used to tell me stories about Queen, and they used to just get together in the studio, and Freddie would have an idea, and they'd all, just be throwing ideas around and recording bit by bit. And I thought, that's just great. I'd love to be able to do that someday. So we'd been in the studio for about 10 days, and Andy keeps saying to Sam, you got to show the guys that song. Don't you have this other song? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. And Sam, for some reason, has just always got an excuse. He's not, I don't know why he doesn't want to show it to us. So eventually we literally cornered him in the back of the room. I was like, okay, now you got to show us the song. So she starts showing it to us, and he's like, yeah, I don't know. We're going, no, Sam, that's really good. That's really good. We're gonna do something with it. And we just sort of like, said, okay, we got what we need from you, which he had the introduction, and he had a couple of verses, and he had this idea that it would somehow come back in another form at the end of the song. So Chad, Mike, and me just sat around and we said, okay, well, we could do it like this, and let's trim the verses in the beginning. Let's pick one of them, because I think he had 3 different verses in 3 different keys. So we picked one, and we used the intro chords to be the wrap-up, and then we said, well, what should happen right now? And for some reason, I guess we all just naturally fell into a tempo and a kind of a groove. We wrote this funky part, and then Sam heard it and said, yeah, I know how I want to sing over that. And so then we worked that part out, and then we said, okay, what happens after this? And Sam was saying, I want to be able to sing all these, exotic, weird things. So we came up with a little breakdown and a little jam on A, and then we figured this will get us right back to the big, the return of the intro, which is now our big, our chorus, our big, what would you call it? It's our triumphant return. That's what it sounds like. It's fun when Sammy picks up the guitar finally and plays. I think it adds a lot of great energy to the moment, to the song, and then it frees me up to be the soloist in the traditional sense, which is always a lot of fun.
2, 3, from Chad, Joe, Sammy, and Mike.
Oh, I get it.
I say, oh, watching